Hey everybody, welcome to this Guitar Pass lesson. We are going to do Hell's Bells off of Back in Black by ACDC. Yeah, we did Back in Black and people were asking for Hell's Bells, so here it is. Again, I like to do a nice instrumental version of the song, including all the riffs and maybe sneak in some licks and some like kind of soloing ideas that you can mess with. And that's what this has. It's got a lot of cool, just killer chords, picking, some real nice heavy stuff, some power chords, and we'd have a really neat lick in there that's kind of signature to this song. It's pretty cool. Yeah, and a little ending jam. It's a cool tune and fun to play, and I think you're gonna dig it, so enjoy. Oh hey, before we start this lesson, just want to let you know there's a 14-day free trial at guitarpass.com. A lot of cool guitar lesson content on there. Check out the description below. All right, back to the lesson. All right, the first thing we're going to do is just look at the shapes before we start picking. First finger here on the 4th string on the 7th fret, and then this guy here is on the 3rd string, 9th fret. We're just going to hit those two for now. That we're going to call an A. My middle finger is not doing anything. We'll call that A, and then if I flatten right here, those two strings, 4 and 3, that's a D. Then we're going to bring it over to C. We're going to do the same thing here. Do that on C. Back to D, right? So you have, just kind of get used to that. So those are the fingerings we're going to do. Now let's do the picking. I'm going to go to this A, and I'm going to go, that's my open A string, the 5th. I'm going to go 5, here's the picking. 5, 3, 4. And then I'm going to flatten it here for the D. 3, 4, 5. Bring it over to C. 3, 4, 5. Back to D. But don't do the 5 on that. So let's just do that again. We have. We'll kind of get the feel later. Just get the notes for now. And then you're going to go bom, bom, 3, 4, back to the D, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3, and then this little C thing on the 5th string, open 5th. Let's just do that. Oh, hello, here we go. This is from the beginning. Hit wrong note there, but now let's do it. We'll keep doing it. It's the same theme. Right, we're going to kind of do that whole sequence twice in a row. Boom, boom, boom. You know you did a complete one there. But on the second one, we're going to do the harder version of this. Now, beginners can keep doing that. You can do it intermittently, go back and forth. In the playthrough later, I'm going to kind of have it a particular way, but just to kind of make you do both. But this is a power chord. C. I'm going to replace this finger with my pinky because I need to do this. Right, so it's a little tricky if you've been used to doing power chords like this or without the pinky there. Having the pinky on the 4th string is a little different, but it's worth it because it comes up in a lot of songs. Especially this one, it really gives it a good thick sound. So I'm going to just kind of play from the beginning the sequence so you can really hear it all in context. Here we go. Continue. Let's continue. right there. G, a D, 5. You can do a full D, but we're strumming 4, 3, and 2. We're doing that C thing, but now that I'm here, I can do it right here. It's nice. Into the next part, right? So, okay, so we're gonna do that. So we come back here, we're doing those same shapes, but now we're gonna strum it, and we're just strumming those, the 4 and 3. A, flatten it. Now if it's easier to just flatten it, I usually find myself doing this and then flattening it, whatever works for you. I kind of go back and forth. But here we go. You're kind of going, bam, bam, bam. I'm hitting it, it's ringing, and I'm just gonna lift up. I'm still touching the strings and it chokes it. And my palm is kind of against here too, that helps. Like if I were to, I always talk about this, when I do this, lower my palm, and I can hit it and lift it, and I have this nice tight thing. It's a feel thing, but that's something to kind of mess around with. But that's what we're doing here. We're going nice and tight. You know, we're going, and then hit it again, and you can slide it, maybe wiggle it, but for now, just kind of get the moves. Or try that as long-term goal. If that's hard, just go, but get the sound. And again, beginners can do the C thing. And you're hitting that open A. But I like this. That power chord thing we were doing. If that's all too much and you still want the sound, you can do a little compromise. You can go, and you can just do this power chord and then do. That all works too, but you know, long-term goal would be to get that. So we're gonna do that twice in our little arrangement. And that's what they do. And then now we're gonna do 4 times, we're gonna do this part where it's the same kind of idea and feel, but it's a little heavier. It's when the vocals start in. So use the easier one, whatever. I'm gonna just do what I'm gonna normally do in the arrangement now, so you can decide what you wanna do. But for that C thing. So what we're doing here is, you know, when we do our last, this. I'm gonna do the A chord, which I'm just borrowing, you know, really just the power chord is 5 and 4. But I like borrowing this, the 4 chord again, which is the octave A, in case I hit it and it gives it a little more sound. But I'm really hitting 5, 4, and 3, yeah. So I'm going, dun, dun, dun. I'm just hitting it and then hitting it open. Sounds good when we do open just 5 and 4. And we're doing that little tight thing, right? Whether it's my palm and lifting it. Don't overthink it, just kind of play it, get the sound. But that's what I'm doing there. And then we're gonna do right here, this is a D power chord, but we're kind of doing what we did here. We're gonna do it right here. Bar, hitting 5 and 4. So we have to the C thing. This will be my 3rd time. We're gonna do it total 4. Here's the 4th time. D. C, G. Do it again, D. Now when we have all this, distortion going on, those chords can sound a little crazy. So try to get it, the D really, you're really kind of hanging on that 4-3, maybe the second string. And here I'm kind of just hitting 5, 4, and 3, but kind of see where it is. You don't want to go, it sounds sloppy, so. I'm kind of doing a lot, my palm mute, I'm tightening it. Twice. And then I'm going to go to E power chord right here on the 7th fret. And I'm going to add that pinky there for extra. Now with E, we can always add that 6th string to get because it's an E. Get a nice heavier sound. So we're going to do the same kind of rhythm. D, A. Same A that we did earlier. So we're going to do that twice. G. So let's just do that sequence after. This is the last time we're doing this little verse thing. It goes right into the next part. Real quick, we did a D, C, and a G. You can do this as well if you want a little thicker sound, or if a buddy's playing along. This is a D, C, G. And we already have the E here, but we can do the D and A right here. Go back to that G. Okay, so again, that last one going into the next part is E. You're going to go into the chorus, which is just like the intro. But I'm just going to end it right there. We're going to shorten it to that part again, right? Same sequence, we're just not going as long on like we did in the intro. So you'll see just like that how we played it. I'm going to put all this together in a full arrangement at the end here so you can put it all together. But get these parts. This is my favorite part, is when we do the last. When I hit this A, I'm going to start counting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Right, so let's look at that. It's a really cool lick, really neat. So when we're doing this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So on the 3rd and 2nd strings, I'm just doing this and this, and then I'm flattening it, hitting it again. Let me kind of put it in context, because when you slow it down, you kind of hard to keep it together. So 2, 3, 4, 1. So we're going ba, 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 right there on the 4th string, which is an A. And then on the 4th string, I'm kind of doing a little hammer on there too. It's real quick. Pretty cool. And then I'm going right here, 2 and 1. And then I'm going to bring my 3rd finger here and bar it. It's kind of like a E, or excuse me, a D. I'm hitting 4, 3, and 2. Barring there. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Yeah, very cool. Now, again, you're going to feel this, but I'm counting it here. So when I go to get the right timing, but when I hit the last part, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, and I'm just grabbing anywhere. I seem to kind of do the D here. Probably makes sense because I'm on a D. So bam, you're just kind of hitting it and then bringing it up. Practice that if you've never done it. It's a little feel thing. But here we go. And I'm going right to this A that we've been doing. G note. Back to the A. But we're muting that A real quick, right? Tight. Classic thing, right? To a C and a D. And that's how we're going to end this. We're going to go, so might do 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's how we'll end it. You can go for a long time doing that and adding A minor pentatonic licks in there if you want to really jam it out. For my little jam, I'm going to keep it short, and I'll probably add 1. But just to show you, we got. That's probably what I'll do. Right? You have your minor pentatonic here. You can do so many things. Right? So you can be like or even just that. Keep it simple. So if I go and fit it in now. So start with a simple idea. Right? Just going da-na-na, or just do 3, bend it, and then on the 4th string, or 3 and 2. That's probably what I'll do. It's kind of cool, get your time in. It's a little window to do something. And on the last one, we're going to hit that D and go 1, 2, 3, 4 to end it. Hells bells. That's how they end it. That's all the parts. Let's put it together. We'll do like a little instrumental showcasing all the parts. Nice little musical version or instrumental version of this song, putting it all together. Hey, thanks for checking out that lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. You know, if you did, hit that subscribe button. We got a lot more coming to the channel. And don't forget, you know, we got that 14-day free trial at guitarpass.com. See you next time.